Hello everyone, welcome to this comprehensive tutorial on building a secure and dynamic login and sign-up system using Node.js, Express and Firestone. My name is Sai Pravan and today's video we'll be diving into full stack web development by creating a user authentication system. So here's the quick review of what we'll be doing. The first step is project setup. The second step is file-based integration. The third, server-side code to handle user registration, login and to secure the password storage. The fourth is to create EJS templates for sign up, login, and dashboard pages. And the last step is to run and test the final code. Now I'm going to show how to create new project directory and install necessary node packages. First, create a new folder in desktop or any other directories. Here I'm naming it login website. Now open the VS Studio and go to settings, or you can even click here and click on open folder and search and select folder you have created. Now create a .js folder file by clicking on place icon here, and I'm naming it server.js for purpose. We are gonna code here for server side implementation later on in the video. Now right click on server.js and select open in integrated terminal. Then type npm space init space y. You can observe these JSON files appearing one by one in the package JSON. Okay, then I'm typing on npm space I space express firebase admin body parser bcrypt ejs. As these are all the node packages I'm going to install now. The package.json shows the successful implementation of the first, and for the second it will automatically display you what the successful download means. It just says zero complications or zero errors, etc. Okay, in order to get a JSON file from the Firestone, first we need to open Firebase and then we need to create a project. Here I'm creating a project named project M, and then I'll click on continue. After clicking on continue, we need to accept the Google Analytics for this project, and then we need to give the default account for Firebase, and then click on create Firebase. As you can see, the project is getting ready and the Firebase project is ready. Now you need to click on continue. Now we have opened the project, and now go to build, then Firestone database. Here we are building a new Firestone database for which we are going to use in the Telegram chatbot code. Now click on create database and now click on next. You just keep the name for United States as a location and click on create. Now in order to get the JSON file, go to the project settings and then click on service accounts. Now scroll to the bottom and then click on generate new private key. This will automatically download the JSON file for you, as I already created. Okay, upon creating a new generate key, as you can see it has been generated. Now open it, just cut it. Now we need to paste it in our folder login website. As you can see, these have been our files and this is added, but we need to rename it to just key.json. Now you can actually check it, it's saved as key.json. Here is the detailed explanation of server.js file. First line, const express is equal to require of express. This line imports the express module, which is a framework of Node.js. Next, the next two lines are used for the Firebase. One is to read the service account key and other is to initialize the Firestore database instance. Next, the session is used to manage user sessions in Express applications. The bcrypt module is used to hash passwords for secure storage. Next, the body parcel is acts as a middleware. Lastly, the path, it is used to provide utilities for working with file and directory paths. Okay. The next lines are const app is equal to express. This line is to create an instance of an express application. The next line const salt rounds is equal to 10. The const here means constant, and the salt rounds is generally used for setting up the cost factor for hashing passwords. The higher number it is, the more secure, but also more processing time. Here we gave the number 10. The next lines are used to configure the express applications. As you can see, the views is the views folder we have created here, and the EJS is generally the express.js files we have created inside the views, that is dashboard, login, and sign up. The next lines are used to initialize the Firebase admin SDK. As you can see, this is the key.json we have got from the firestore database. And the next line, const db is equal to get firestore. It is used to initialize an instance of firestore database. The below lines, app.use of session is generally used for session management for the application. The secret key is used to sign the session ID cookie. The resave, so that it is forces the session to save back to the session store, even if it is modified, if it wasn't modified during the request. The save uninitialized true is generally used to force an uninitialized session to be saved to the store. The last, the cookie secure false. Actually, it is used to set the cookie to be sent over HTTP. If the secure is true, it is also be sent through the HTTPS. But during the initial development, we generally keep it as false. Then the next lines are generally used for the router handler for the root URL. The first lines are to redirect towards the login. The second lines to redirect to the sign up. And the third one is to redirect to the login. The below lines are generally used for the sign up submit. As you can see, it is given email and password. The password is then converted to hash. Then we check if there is an error, or else it is added to the users in the database collection in the Firebase. Fire means Firestore. Okay. Upon going on all this process successfully in the sign up, then this message occurs: sign up is successful. Go to login. This is a link to the login page. If there is an error, it will catch the error and it will send this message: unable to sign up, please try again later. Okay, then when we go to the login page, in the login page, we first get the email and password. Then we check it in the db.collection of users in the Firestore, where email is called email.get. Then it is checked if there is if the size is 0, then it will send user not found, or else it will get a data of the first one. As you can know, the first is the email and the second is the password. It will then compare the password with the user password. If there is any error, then it will display the error. Else, if there is any result, if it is the same, then it will redirect to the dashboard page. Or if there is any mismatches, then it will display incorrect password. If there is any errors, then it will catch and display error unable to login. Please try again later after clicking on the login. The third is to display how the dashboard works. As you can see, first it renders a dashboard page. If the logout is displayed, clicked, then it will redirect to login page. The last, this is the logout. First, it will destroy the error if there is any. Then it will say, tell you, it will give you the message: unable to log out. Please try again later. If there is no error after clicking on the logout, then it will redirect to the login page. Finally, it will just give you a default port 3000, and we are requested to give a message on the console while running. Server is running on port, the number of the port. 3000 is the default we are given here. This is a server.js file we have created so that it will run on the server side. It will handle registration, login, and secure password storage. First, create a view subfolder inside the login and create these three EJS files: dashboard, login, and sign up. In the login, make sure there is an email, password, and the submit button, along with the href link to sign up page if they don't have this account. This is the sample code. You can use it or modify as per your own, as it's both responsive and dynamic. Next, let's go to the sign up. As you can see, it also has three main. First is the email, password, and last is submit button, along with HRF link to login page. And at the last, dashboard page. Whenever the login is successful, then it enters into the dashboard page. The dashboard page should contain a heading, and then you can write like you have successfully logged in, and also provide a button so that they can log out of the dashboard. On clicking the logout, it should go to the login EJS page again. These are the three EJS files I have created, and upon any errors, it will automatically be handled in the server.js file. Okay, in order to run the final code, just right click here, open an integrated terminal. Now type node space server.js. As you can see, it is displaying server is running on port 3000. Okay, now let's check the website. As you can see, this is the login website. Just click on don't have an account, sign up here first, as we need to sign up. Type xyz@gmail.com and password I have given 12345. You can check it here. Now type on sign up. Okay, it is displaying the message sign up is successful. Go to login. Click on login. As you can see, it is redirected to login page, and this is again the same email and password 12345. Now click on login. As you can see, it is displaying the message welcome to the dashboard. You are successfully logged in. Just we can look it at the firestore, and it is displaying the users. As you can see, it is displaying both email and password is encrypted. Now we can just log out, and it again came to the back login page. So this is the full stack web development used user authentication system, mainly using Node.js, Express, and Firestone with a little bits of HTML and CSS. Thanks for watching the video.